Okay, this is your update for TLT, which is the ETF for the 30-year treasuries. It says 20, but I'm pretty sure they only sell 30s. Treasury bonds from the US government. So we can see at the moment we've bounced off a bit of a resistance line. We have been trending down underneath the 50-day moving averages. So we found support here. It's been resistance at this level. Didn't quite touch it as resistance and broke through here. Came back. This was March last year. Everything went a bit crazy. And since then, we've just been sort of consolidating down in this downwards pattern, bouncing off the 50-day moving average each time. We have now seen this test from a low and started to come back higher. Now, one thing to remember, the Federal Reserve, okay, is buying treasury bonds. They are literally buying bonds. They are taking them from the banks. They're having to go into auction to grab them to put them in a warehouse. So if you like the term "don't fight the Fed," then you should be buying what the Fed are buying, because they can buy an infinite amount of them. And what they can buy is bonds, not stocks. They cannot buy stocks. Okay, so what we can see here is, from a technical basis, is we're still underneath the 50-day. So for now, this remains bearish. We've even got these moving averages crossed over as well. Okay, so what we'd like to see is a low, preferably at least a test of the 50-day and a higher low before break up and above the 50-day. Once we get above the 50-day, then yeah, this is going to be looking really bullish. The key area is going to be here at 170. You know, we can find you can see it was clearly a selling zone here and here again. But I suspect what's very likely to happen is, because at the moment we've got the largest net short position in US treasuries, I suspect that this is probably going to end up rallying straight up here when all these positions get unwound very soon. Kind of similar to what we've seen with the idea of GameStop, where this huge position where everyone's short on. In that case it was GameStop. In this case it's TLT. As things start to move higher, of course they're going to move higher because the Fed's buying them. These positions have to be covered, and it creates a short squeeze, similar to kind of what we had here. We had this move up on this spin. This is probably going to be quite a bit bigger. It's difficult to say. I think it's pretty reasonable. We get $200 bonds. I think we could get up here. After that, I'm unsure, but it's certainly going to be interesting, I think. At the moment, the long-term trend is still up as well, and if you're going through the long-term trend line, we're probably actually just underneath it. At which point, this is going to be a good buy if you're going to be following the long-term trend.